djpanthro519@gmail.com. I hope I'm not putting pressure on you, DJ Panthro, but hey, I know your value. I know your worth. Let's go. Check him out at social media, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, DJ Panthro519, and witness his growth. Fin City Fish and Chips. They're located downtown London, Ontario, 711 Richmond Street. Telephone number 519-672-9950. You can email them at fincitylondon@gmail.com. So again, that's fincitylondon@gmail.com. You can email them. Website, www.fincityfishandchips.ca. You'll find a whole wide range of different foods. I like their fish and chips. I think they're great. You will see for yourself why I'm saying it. And again, they're on social media, Facebook and Instagram. Deliver, Uber Eats, Skip, DoorDash, just to name a few. So definitely check out Fin City Fish and Chips. I need you guys to check out Paul Anthony, the legendary Grammy Award-winning Paul Anthony from the group R&B/hip hop group Full Force. If you don't know, go and Google. You'll find out. Mr. Anthony is an actor known for House Party 1, House Party 2, Crush Groove, Coach Carter, and Martin, just to name a few. Paul Anthony is a producer, songwriter, vocalist who has worked for entertainers such as Lisa, Colt Jam, James Brown, Black Eyed Peas, Bob Dylan, Justin Timberlake, Rihanna, Selena, Nicki Minaj, Patti LaBelle, just to name a few. Him and his family formed the group Full Force. And if you want to book for him to come to your venue anywhere on this planet Earth, Paul Full Force 1@gmail.com. Again, that's Paul Full Force 1@gmail.com. And you can check him out on social media. Just type in Instagram. You can check him out on Facebook. The legendary Paul Anthony. And again, you can't go wrong. Now the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. We're on Anchor.fm, now Spotify for podcasters. We're on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google, Apple, Amazon Music, just to name a few. Any information I haven't mentioned will be in the description box of the Oracle 19 podcast, the Greatness 19 channel on YouTube, as well as Mr. Evolution of London on YouTube. Rumble.com, type in the Oracle 19, and finally www.theoracle19radio.com. All right, we're going to get busy. As always, I give my perspective of topics of life. It will be triggering. You're not going to like it, a lot of you. It is what it is, but it's just my perspective / opinion. And today, we're going to talk about, are you a stepdaddy or step dummy? Matter of fact, let me even make it more clear. Are you a good stepdaddy or a step dummy? What say you? Yes, here we go. Now, I mentioned about being a stepfather and different topics and my opinion about it. And I've been through the sands of life so I can speak upon these topics, believe it or not. But I'm not going to go deep about myself at the moment. So just walk with me. Now, a lot of you men, let's take it back. These are not the days of the 1950s and 40s and 30s, so forth. Now, again, you have a few good single moms. I definitely not going to say all women, all single moms, all. That's a very powerful statement. Say all is trash. All on the planet Earth is trash. That's not realistic. And that wouldn't be, in my opinion, an intelligent statement. Say all. Now, have they made mistakes? Yes, just like we as men made mistakes. Everybody has made mistakes. Let's just put that out there. But let's look at, in this day and time, the quality of the single moms in this day and time is trash. The quality. Now, I would say there's 1% of single moms that are very good mothers. I'm not even talking about y'all. You omitted from this conversation. So this is not about you. So take yourself out of this. Don't get emotional. Try not to. But most of these single moms are trash. Scum buckets. Cum dumpsters. And the thing about it is, we as men take on this responsibility of being a good stepdaddy. Good. I watch social media how these good stepdaddies be. Don't worry, honey. I will. I'll protect you. Don't worry, honey. I'll take care of those babies. I'll be their pappy. And then when the father comes, I seen videos on this. You can't see the kid now. That's my son now. It's not your son no more. It's my son. Do all of this caping, this Clark Kent, aka Superman work. You want to put on your cape for these women, and then you want to now put on your cape for these children. Okay, fine, fantastic, until you hear my story. Now, a lot of times, let's be realistic. You stepdaddies, you good stepdaddies, you. In this day and time, one, do the mother really respects you? Okay, let's get that out the way, realistically. Now, let's forget what the woman is saying. Yes, I respect him and stuff like that, all that. Actions speak louder. Men, you good stepdaddies, you. Do that woman really respects you? Because let me tell you something. If you are a stepdaddy, this is my personal opinion, and women don't like it, won't like it, don't care. You're supposed to do twice as much as the single woman with no children. You're supposed to be putting in more work, which means, I'm going to give you an example. I thought it out there. If that man raising you and your children, you're supposed to be, as example one, depends what the man wants. Make sure you washing his back. daily, weekly, to show your appreciation. Just using this as an example. Don't even have to be that. Whatever the man wants. He might want you to have the slippers ready for him at the door. Then you have it ready at the door. He expects you to have a home-cooked meal. You're supposed to have that ready. Whatever he say, you're supposed to follow. If you trust in that man and he's taking care of you and your babies. You're supposed to do all the extra. Your kid's supposed to be worshiping him, because mind you, he's paying for them. He's taking care of them. He's the new daddy, giving them knowledge and wisdom. I'm talking about the good stepdaddy. And you should be falling in line for him. And to be technical, if he's the good daddy, ladies, for you, and he's going to put on his Superman cape, then technically, the name should be changed to his last name. But oh no, you're not going to do that. But I'm just saying technically, if this is the good stepdaddy, you're supposed to, ladies, give your body, spirit, and soul to this good stepdaddy. But guess what? A lot of you women keep your own name, or you hyphenated your name. Taylor Williams or Smith Williams, because you want to keep your identity. But yet and still you want him to continue being a stepdaddy for you and your children. But see, these women, you good stepdaddies, only by face, by paper, you just a figure. But my question for me to you, men, you good stepdaddies, do these women really respect you? Have taken a dark look, and looking at them, looking at their actions? So what if they cook you a dinner once or twice a week, or heated a TV dinner? That don't mean nothing. It doesn't mean anything if they say, oh, you're a good man. Those are just words. Those are just stories. A lot of these women with children still have male friends, while you still being played as a stepdaddy. If that child say, you ain't my daddy, do you correct them? Here's the reality, speaking about discipline. You can't discipline the children. You limited. You're not even allowed, a lot of you good stepdaddies, not allowed to raise your voice. I've seen videos where the mother had an argument and the son is 20-something, like 27 years old, and that good stepdaddy thought he should get kicked out. And the mother said, no, you will go, not my child. And she specified that, not my child. You will leave. And I'm paraphrasing it. So you good stepdaddy, is it worth it? And also, countless of cases, these good stepdaddies spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on the education and the food and the clothes on these children, and they turn right around and still disrespect you, still give credit to the father, still acknowledges their father, don't even acknowledge you. Let you know still you're not the daddy, still call you Sam, first name. And you did all of this work, still call you by your first name. Because guess what? You're not the daddy. But you've been playing the role as the good daddy. See, these are not the days of like Happy Days and Little House on the Prairie and the Waltons, all of these throwback TV shows, the Brady Bunch. This is not, we in a different era. I watch shows where, on social media, where strippers, let's even just call it out, hoes, got 2 and 3 children, 4 children, and 2 and 3 and 4 baby daddies, and they is saying they looking for a high earner and demanding that even though they hoes and been sleeping around and the proof is in the pudding with how many baby daddies, they still have nerve to have demands. And guess what? You men want to take role and kill yourself and want to kill another man for that woman. Are you a good stepdaddy or a step dummy? This is why these mothers, these single moms can talk reckless. They talk reckless with no respect. They talk reckless because they know there's a bunch of good stepdaddies that will take on the role and they don't have to put no effort to making you feel good. They give you demands of what you better do and you follow like a dummy. You put in all of that work for that child, and the father could still walk into that house at night and lay pipe to that woman. Just in case you don't know, pipe or the rod of life, or if you don't understand that terminology, have sex with that ex. Is that understood? Got it? Cool. They still can have sex. That man from the past can still walk in and have sex. And you know what's so funny but disgusting? If that woman have 2 and 3 baby daddies, 2 or 3, all of those men have potential to boogie back in there and have sex with that woman. Now these women, sure, they're going to say that could never happen and stuff like that. That can't be me and stuff like that. But let me tell you something. In the world, look, how many stories men we know, men that is out here in these streets. I have heard hundreds, thousands of stories off of decades and decades of my career of looking at these women, and how many times I heard, and men, you should know the same, you real men, how many times we have heard a female saying, no, I never, ever, ever will sleep with him, and did. No, I never, never will go back to him, but they did. Never, never, never will give him money, but they did. Never, never, never will give him that number, my number, but they did. Never, ever, ever will see him again, but they did. I have seen it so many times. These women, is there a few that will hold to this square? Absolutely. But the majority of these modern day scrubs out here that you are caping for, the men could boogie right back in there, give them a smile, say I'm sorry, throw a little kisses, still smack them on the behind, and then nothing will be said. They just say, oh, you so crazy. Come on, man. That's cap. But you good stepdaddies, though. You willing to kill yourself, though. You rather to risk it all, though. Because you love her, though. So are you a good stepdaddy or a step dummy? Because these women out here ain't ish out here. They ain't ish out here. I was going to curse. I'm giving you a break. they ain't ish out here. They are just modern trash out here. And they have all these demands. Whores to the core. Whores to the core. And you wifing them up. And the thing about it is they're not even respecting you. You know, I could see if, you know, they make these mistakes and they change their ways and do a 360 and respect you, man. But they don't even respect you. These women sometimes, they even would say that. Oh, yeah, man, listen. I know countless women, hundreds of women say the same script. And you could have sex with them anytime. That man is he's just there to fill a daddy role and give money. But when they really want to get their groove on, they go right back to Ram or Ray or Johnny. The baby daddies. The baby daddies be winning. Now, if you got 3 or 4 baby daddies, it depends on the percentage. It depends how many children from that one baby daddy. Maybe that baby daddy with 2 children could get 2/3 of the loving and the others get 1/3 of the loving. I mean, so much semen is in her. I mean, come on, man. But you are the good stepdaddy. Taking care of all these children. That ain't yours. And not even respecting you. Nor what you about. This is what's going on in this day and time. Is it a good investment? I talked about that on other shows. If they teenagers, it's worse. Because as soon as you have a debate, an argument, and they don't have to be even threatening, just an argument, they in your business. Mom, you okay? And you signing up for this. You want to risk it all for this one. See, the single moms, they supposed to give you a story. I'm a good woman. I do nothing wrong. I'm innocent and pure. This is their story. But I'm directing to you men, you stepdaddies. You stepdaddies. Why are you a stepdaddy? My question for me to you. Is this a good investment for you? That's my question for me to you. What are you getting out of this? Now, like I said, there's percentages out here that is really decent. I get it. And there's different levels to this. I get it. But overall, I'm asking you the question. What are you getting out of this? A lot of times, here's the reality, a cold reality. And I heard this before. This is a cold reality. And I apply this in my life. I could tell how successful a man is by the woman he have next to him. This was told to me. You could look at a man and see how rich he is, how wealthy he is, for the quality of woman that is next to him. Ouch. Yes, that's right. Ouch. And a lot of times we as men, because again, most men out here is just working class and, poor, let's say. I'm just saying this is just, it is what it is. Is it exception to the rules? Yeah. But you could tell the quality of the quality of man by the woman that is next to him. And a lot of time we as men, let's be for real, you stepdaddies because one, you moving into the woman's house. a lot of you, not all, you living under her roof. So you automatically dealing with these kids. So now you already in the minus because you can't say nothing. You shacking up to her place. Strike one. She low-key disrespect you because you limited to how you could be a man to her and the kids. Strike two. You can't even be a man and kick anyone out because that's not your place. Strike three. The baby father can always come back and lay down with her. She will say no, but the possibility is there. Strike four. Now you will say, yeah, that's insecure. You're insecure. Small penis energy. All of that. That's what you said. Mr. Greatness, you got small penis energy. Yeah. Wow. Ouch. You know, not saying these things that you got to think about. Not saying it can happen, but you notice when you take on the responsibility of a child, the father all of a sudden is lurking. And now you got to be able to deal with this man. Man that laid down with your woman, procreated a couple years back. You can get over that, fine, but he's always around because he's a dad. He might not be around for 20 years, but he could come back that 21st year is what it is. I mean, maybe that's a little bit over the top. Let's try the first 5 years and then come back the 6th year of the child's life. Okay, that's more realistic. But this is what it is. This is what it is. You got to deal with so many different facets of things. Child not calling you by you being the good stepdaddy, but you still being called by your first name. John, I'm going to take a shower later, John. It's not Dad, not Mr. John. It's Johnny. That's the separation right there. That you're not father. You just got to take that. Take that. Take that. So, how many of you stepdaddies can be a man of your house? Because if I'm going to be a stepdaddy, I'm 100% man of the house, and everybody knows that. I'm not accepting anything less. And if it's less, I don't want it. Y'all guys, see, so are you a good stepdaddy or a good stepdummy? Most of y'all guys is good stepdummies. She's still, the nerve of her, a lot of these women have children, and you being a step-parent, and they still saying, I can rock with my friends, I can go out and hang out, I can still go on vacation, and I could do all of these crazy things like you single. Matter of fact, you better not. You cannot, by no stretch of imagination, talk about I'm gonna hang out and go to a club and stuff. And I'm the stepdaddy taking care of these kids? Being a man of kids that is not mine? Hell no. Not even if you have no children, but if you definitely have children, ain't no hanging out and you going out, going on vacation. I see these things on YouTube. All throughout social media. Not even on YouTube. You go on Instagram, Facebook, all different types of stories. These mothers, single moms talking all these wild stories. And these single mothers out here that you taking stepdaddy roles, their house is filthy. Their bodies is atrocious. They can't cook, foul mouths, weed heads, low-key crackheads, alcoholics, popping pills, and you ready to risk it all and fight any man for this scum of the earth. Y'all men, we men, need to do better. You need Jesus. You need your Jesus in your life. Because you men are dummies. This is why these single mothers is telling you, giving you all different types of demands and demanding you. I mean, they reckless with their mouths. They are reckless. I'm not even talking about the ones with no children. We know they savages. But the ones with the single mothers, they are savages. They are savages. And we not even talk about them showing their bodies all over the Instagram and Facebook. And these are mothers, single mothers, and you taking care of their children. They showing their behinds and I mean, and just being disgraceful. And you taking care of their children. And they even tell you, if you could take it or leave it, I'ma be me. And y'all men settle for it. I remember a woman saying to me a long time ago, I will never submit to you. I mentioned that before. And that, I stared in her eyes and I said, cool. And that was it. Never looked back. And I thought about it, and I shared this with y'all guys here. I mean, we really, as men, do not really take the mindset of having abundance. You really don't think about it. You really think that you don't have any options. You opt out. You know what? As I walk down the streets and travel and see different men with amazing women, let me tell you something. In the United States of America, listen, I'm going to give a statistic, and I said something like this before. Okay. We really as men got to do better. Let's look at the reality. I know it's hard, you men, average men, that get a woman out here is scarce out here in terms of really fornicating, because there's so many boundaries and so many different situations that get you caught up. I get that. But let me give you a little mathematics here. And this is a cold reality, but this is a true reality. It's close, it's accurate as I can say. In the United States of America, approximately, let's say 300 million people, maybe a little bit more, let's say 300 million people. We already know there's more women than men. So let's say there's 200 million women and leaving with 100 million left over. It's a ratio of 1 to pretty much half. Let's say it's 200 million women. And let's say the ones that is truly available for you, let's say, for example, for each man, just the opportunity anywhere in the United States, just the opportunity to talk. Just to talk to her. Let's say it's 1 to 10,000 women. Well, let's say, for example, let me lessen that. Let's say for one man, it's, let's say, 1,000 women scattered throughout the United States that you can talk to, that is single and have no children. Scattered. Guys, move around. There's enough women for you. If this single mom is reckless with the mouth, why are you putting on your Superman cape? And you can find single women with no children. Or what you need to do as men is build yourself up to be a better man, as I mentioned on the previous show, so you can obtain better quality of women. That's the game of life. But A, you men is not patient, and B, like all of us, we settle. And okay, you can't afford to travel. You know, in this day and time, people is against or for, but there are dating sites, right? Right. That you don't have to do any traveling, you could be lazy. Now, I would say, in reality, is a slippery slope with that, because that can make you socially awkward, because really, in reality, to really get the essence of female and male interaction, you need to be out there mingling. So walking around in your neighborhood, town, or city and talk and kick it to get the essence of how women moves. If you sitting down on the computer and just looking at pictures and emailing, you can't really get the essence of what a woman is, and you become socially awkward. That's why a lot of younger men in this day and time are socially awkward, because now in this day and time, everything is built via computer. So everything is communicated via computer, Zoom, all of that, Instagram Live and Facebook Live and TikTok Live, and you just communicating with females live. You can't really smell, see, taste, touch. And I'm not trying to be funny here, but you can't use your senses, and that's what I mean to say. So then you become socially awkward. It is true, you gotta go about and move around. You do have to move around and mingle. I know a gentleman talk about that, Minister Jap talk about that, and check out his channel, Minister Jap. You know, you do have to mingle. It is true. And I knew that personally before even watching him. I know just personal experience the way I grew up. I mingled. I moved around. That's I'm far from socially awkward, because I'm out there. When I'm ready to go out, I go out. If I see a female in the supermarket, I'm approaching, I'm kicking it. Right or wrong, up and down, I'm putting it out there. She say no, cool, have a nice day. Say yes, we in business. At the gym, wherever. At the airport, at the bus terminal, whatever, office, whatever. If I see something, I'm kicking it. We talking. Right or wrong, up and down, because I'm confident in me. Hell, I don't even have to be people say I'm full of myself. Yes, I am. I'm confident I could be in regular clothes. Regular clothes. I've been in gym wear, kicking it with females, pulling females, just in gym wear, nothing. I don't care about the clothes is an add-on, yes, but my mouth game is different. I'm not worrying about. I don't care. Look, if I've been bummy straight up, walked up to a female and just kicking it. And the conversation after the conversation, she knew it wasn't me. What she seen wasn't just only me. You get what I mean? You gotta be confident in you. But the only way is trial and error and experience. You do gotta go out there. And a lot of men is socially awkward, so they settle. That's just one avenue. Like, I've been through the sands of life dealing with single moms with children and stuff like that, so I can talk that talk. But as soon as I get a level of disrespect, I'm out of there. And that's just how I roll. I mean, you know, I've been through the sands of life. Certain cases I should have been out of there sooner. But, you know, simping, you know, that's that degenerate nature, ungodly nature of Mr. Greatness. Not perfect, but as you get older, you grow, and then you draw a line in the sand and say, nope, nope, nope. You get it. The end. But this is what it is. Are you a stepdaddy or a stepdummy? And like I repeated, is all mothers trash? Of course not. I mean, in reality, I've seen great mothers out here, single moms doing the right thing, all that fantastic. But overall, these single moms is trash, and they very disrespectful. Very, very disrespectful. I find them very disrespectful to men. And they bold, and they figure they can do better. That's the thing that really knocks things off. It really throws me off hearing it, because these women is really entitled. You got to hear them on social media. They be talking, and y'all guys should know, because I know y'all check out social media and you see what it is out there in the streets and how these women with children be talking. They be talking like you thinking they Rockefellers or Rothschilds, the way they be talking. He gotta be, he gotta make $2 million. If he's not making, he's not, and these are single moms at 24 years old working at Burger King. But they like, or they doing OnlyFans. Okay, fantastic. They get a little $5,000 in their pocket or whatever. If he's not, making a $2 million, and if he's not bending for me and cooking for me, I don't want him. And I don't care if I got 3 baby daddies. I'm the prize. And I'm like, you hear all of this foolishness. Levels of disrespect, and then you get men that marry them and go out with them and take that stuff from them, and these women be like saying, I'm the prize, and and stuff, and these females are filthy. Step number 1, they got no shape. Step number 2, they got bad attitudes. Step number 3, they got a bunch of kids and different baby fathers. That could be step 4, 5, and 6. They don't even know countries. They can't even name you 3 or 4 countries. Dummies. Step 7. So many different strikes. They get all of this plastic surgery. They look like the Joker. But then they could talk crap to you. They look horrible. They put all of this cakes and cakes of makeup and fake nails, these claw nails that you see Nightmare on Elm Street nails, and these long eyelashes. You take all of that off, and you got yourself a 3 out of 10. You take away their hair, they bald-headed. Flat butts, sagging breastises, bleached skin, two-tone skin. They look horrible, but yet and still they tell you their demands and wants, and you become a stepdaddy, and then they dictate to you. You better not do this. You better not do that. Or what? What am I losing? Me. I'm the prize. Well, what me can do? I'm just the table. I'm just there. I'm the table, so you need to worship me. Really? And they come with these stories. What's your purpose in life? What can you offer a man? Well, I can offer a man all types of generic talk. While I can fix him a meal. I could be his rock. I could just be there for him. My homies could be there for me. I could just be his wingman, his spiritual guide. I could go to a priest or pastor for a spiritual guide. I don't need you. But meantime, you gotta be there for their kids and them. You spending hundreds of dollars on them for what? What you getting out of it? Oh, so you could be a protector, put on your Superman cape. When the man comes, you could go say, no, I'm the daddy. I'm the daddy now. I'm the new daddy. So that's your prize? Really? You willing to take on that responsibility and I'm the daddy now. I'm the daddy. Okay, no, don't worry about it. I'm the daddy. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Y'all men are amazing. That's how I look at it. Most of y'all men, stepdaddies, y'all amazing. Y'all take so much crap and get very little out of it. And you know, what are you getting out of it though at the end of the day? And matter of fact, I even take it a step further on the pecking order of life in the family. And I mentioned this. You take all of this role, all of this responsibility, and you're not number one in the family pecking order. Here's the reality. Who's number one? She would tell you outright. My children. So if she got 3 or 4 kids, 3 or 4 kids is 1, 2, 3, and 4 ahead of you. Who else is ahead of you? She is ahead of you. Because she definitely going to say she's not the modern day woman with children. Not going to say I'm underneath you. She's going to say I'm above you. She might smoke screen and say we 50-50 partnership. That foolishness. But in reality, that 50-50, she still in her brain is over you. So you are let's say realistic, let's put some definite numbers here. 3 children. You take care of 3 of her kids. All 3, 1, 2, and 3 is ahead of you. She's number 4. She's ahead of you. If she's working, her job is ahead of you. Especially because you don't have enough money to take care of the family. So that's number 5. So now you thinking about, am I number 6 in this deal? Now mind you doing all of the family chores and pumping in money and giving these little critters wisdom and knowledge and understanding, and they still call you James, the first name. So, and they know you're not their real daddy and they treat you like such. But yeah, you take on that role. So far, you number 6 on the pecking order. Now, if she's a religious person, most of these single mothers is not really religious. They just say, they spiritual. Another word for saying they Satanists. I know I'm being facetious here, but when they saying, oh, I'm just spiritual, they practice witchcraft, crystals, and not even knowing the meaning of that. Is it wrong? I mean, if you're talking about yesteryears, prophets and apostles, use certain things, but they don't even know the true meaning. They just have crystals and chanting and all of that. Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka. And they don't know what the hell they're saying, most of them. And they could be praying to a deity they don't even have an understanding, which is most likely satanic. So their spirituality is over you. So now you number 7. And don't forget her girlfriends. How many she have? They over you. So she averaging like 3 and 4 girlfriends. You number 11 and 12 on the list. You doing the number one thing of being a stepdaddy and defending her honor and being her shield, but you number 11 or 12 on her list. Her kids, her job, her spirituality, and her girlfriends is over you. Because mind you, when she have girls' night and you don't want her to have it, but she say, I gotta be me and free, they over you. So you're 11 and 12 on the list. And if she believes in the Lord, straight up, on top of her spirituality, she said, I believe in the Lord. The Lord is definitely over you. That, I will say, no problem. Should be number 1. But in her mind, her kids is number 1, then the Lord. This is why she got a lot of problems. Because she don't even know who she should put first. Just that statement. Many women don't even understand that game because they're not even religious. They're not even truly spiritual. Because they will say, if you really look in terms of the pecking order of the Bible, if you say, I believe in the Bible, the Lord is first. Then the man second. Women and children, third and fourth. But in her mind, children is first. Then the Lord. Wonder why you have badass kids? Think about it. But no, you're not really religious, so that's over your pay rate. You Satanists. But you good stepdaddies sign up for these Satanists that perform witchcraft. Because a lot of these women are crazy and they practicing this witchcraft on the left-hand side. More and more. Go on YouTube. Go on Google. Women in witchcraft. I talk about that on the previous show about a year and a half ago. Check it out. They on that. So like I said, you could be number 12 on the pecking order in your household. Number 12? And maybe little Fido, her dog, her little chihuahua will be over you because she ain't going to kick out, little Fido. She'll kick you out quicker than Fido. So now you're 13? Come on. And this is what you sign up for? This is where you ready to kill other men for this? She don't take care of herself. She don't even exercise. She's overweight. She's disrespectful. She's mouthy. And she got kids? And this is why these women could talk slick. Because you want to be a lot of you men want to be good stepdaddies. You get what you deserve. This is the world that we live in. You got to draw a line in the sand, guys. You got to draw a line in the sand. And then a lot of these women that you get are old. They expired. They like milk. It's been expired. It's a year old. 10 years old, actually. 5 years old. They expired. You're getting nothing good out of it. Nothing with flavor. These women is all stretch marks, sagging, out of shape, Vaginas are stretched out. Buttocks are all saggy. They all wrinkledy. And you know what? It's not like all of these women are old. Like we talking about 50 and 60. A lot of these women is 25, 24, 27, 34. And they gone. They gone. They destroyed. Not only physically, because the baby daddy before got the best out of them. You just getting the aftermath. You getting the used to be. And these used to be's are telling you, yeah, you know, I'm still the ish. I'm the prize. Don't worry about my past. You know, you got me now. Look at you. Your past show what you are now. Wrinkly. I gotta look at your past. I'm looking at you. You had sex on the rooftops, on the corner, daytime, in the car, in the park, underneath the bleachers, in the fields, in the cornfields. Guys, you know, I mean, if we get graphic, they just, you know, they put ungodly things in you. Gave you cheap liquor, weed. You smoked out. Guys ran trains on you. You got body counts. You know, one guy jumped and climbed on your back 1,000 times in 2 or 3 years. Biting on you, scratching on you, pulling you up, stretching you out. Ungodly things. That's just one guy. You got another 20 guys that did the same thing. And now you got a bunch of kids to show for it. But now I got the prize. That's my gift. You my gift now, right? And the kids is my gift, right? I should appreciate that. And all of you men, good daddies, should appreciate that. This is what you ready to fight other men for. For that. Y'all men is stupid. Y'all men is stupid here. No, man. This is a big, big world out here, man. It's a big, big world. You cannot convince me. Maybe email me. Like, now, I clearly say there's exception to the rules. All right? So let's not be simple, but let's be for real men. Most of these women out here with all these children, there's nothing you getting out of it fantastic. Matter of fact, I even will double down. You're not getting anything new that she haven't given to another man 1975, 1985, 95, how about 2005? Sorry, 2015, and now the present day. So you got nothing new. There's nothing special that she is giving you something new. She sucked, she climbed, she did all the ungodly things. She did all the things before you, and she's bringing all of that spirit to you. And this is what you fighting for, not she. Look, here's the thing. Men, let's be for real. Real time right now. How many women, how many stepmamas you have out here versus stepdaddies? Don't worry, I'll wait. How many stepmothers you have out here? How many women out here, single women, will put up the flag and say, yes, I will be a stepmama for your kids, men? Few to none. Because women is not going to put themselves in that position to be a stepmama. First thing they say, I can't take care of your kids. And you know what? They right. It's optional. Some will. Few will, but that's not the majority. And I don't expect them to. So why is it expected you have to. You gotta be the cleanup man. And see, we naturally fathers. You know, we naturally want families. But these women out here is evil, ungodly. And they not, see, it's no respect. I'm hearing women now, when I talk to women, and they just, whether they're single or with children, they'd say to me, oh, you know, I want a 50-50 partnership. He got to be a gentleman. And then I ask key questions, what can you offer? Well, you know, I could cook and I clean, generic stuff. But basically, their talking points is talking points of a feminist. I gotta work, I gotta make my own money, I gotta have my account, and he have his account. Cool. So why would I need you? I might as well have a roommate. You want me to marry you, and you want me to have children, or I give you children. But yet and still, you still want to be a feminist, and you want 50-50 partnership. Yo, man, listen, let me tell you something, man. We in this day and time, it's called a digital world, where we can make a lot of money doing a lot of different things, getting our hustle on. One thing is consistent in life is change. And you can better yourself. That's one of the keys, men, to eliminate the BS. Not have to deal with these stepmamas and step baby mamas with all, the baby mama drama and all of this other foolishness, and you being a stepdaddy and you dealing with a disrespectful woman on top of that. Listen, man, one thing you can do and you need to do is get your money on, man. I mean, sometimes you gotta take a step back, especially you younger men, and get your money right, man, and see this world, because it's a big world. Trust me, I indulge in a lot of different countries and enjoyed myself. And some men say, you know, you shouldn't be that passport bros, or some say you should, some say you shouldn't, whatever. But let me tell you something. You could get women in the US of A or anywhere on the planet Earth. If you want to stay in the country, travel throughout the US of A, you can still get women. If you want to go out of country, you can still get women. But the point is, number one is getting your money right, getting your situation right, so you don't have to take this nonsense. Sometimes you got to take a step back in life and fall back. And sometimes you can't even deal with women and their nonsense. Take a step back so you can take 2 steps forward. And when your money is right, your situation right, it doesn't matter, because you could travel around this stinking planet Earth, and if these women come to you with any BS, you can immediately say, have a nice day, and you can get a better quality women as you move around and travel. But if you're going to be out here in the neighborhood, or the hood in general, or just local places, and you get a bunch of baby mamas telling you what you need to do, kick rocks. Kick rocks, bitch. That's what I would say. Kick rocks, bitch. I don't care if it's, that's how it should be. And if any women have talking points of that feministic point of view, if they're your mammy or your grandmammy or your auntie or your daughters or anybody else telling you with that foolishness, you tell them kick rocks. Matter of fact, you don't even have to listen to them. You just stay on your purpose, because this right here, this crap right here, being a good stepdaddy with no benefits is not the move. And some of y'all guys suffer 10, 20, 30 years with females that tell you this foolishness. And I see y'all guys wear away, get grayed up, get, hunchback, you crippled. A lot of these men are dying out in their 50s and their late 40s. Married to these women, taking the nonsense from these women. day in and day out, these single mothers, and then it's just wearing you away, and you just shriveling up and just not yourself, and you wasted so many years and time dealing with this funky hole, just with all of these children, these bad children that cause you nothing but turmoil and pain and suffering. Decades. I see it in real time what men have to go through, not me. It's called casualties of war. I will leave you, I will leave everybody in milliseconds and live my life. And you can say whatever you want. Oh, you're going to die alone. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because I know me. I bet on me. Team greatness. Not really. You think whatever you want to think, but not me. Nope. Because I know there's a big, big world out here, and I have abundance mindset, and anytime I want, if I put my mind to it, I could travel to any part of this planet Earth anytime, any day. If I put my mind to it, that's me. And I know I can. And I can. If I put my mind to it, I could travel anywhere on this stinking planet Earth and find a woman of my choice. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And that's not even bragging. That's just factual. Because I put my mind to it. But I'm not putting my mind into finding women. That's the key. And that's where your men mess up. You going out here and hunting. You should be hunting for your purpose, especially in this day and time. We're not 50, 40, 30, 70 years, 80 years ago where hunting was a good sport. Finding a woman. You can hunt and you can meet yourself a good quality woman and bring her home and say, fix me Vincent. Fix me a steak. Lamb! No more. You have a different type of woman out here. So you don't even think about it. The game changed, you gotta change. Be on your purpose. You know, a prime example, I have my podcast, had it for over a little bit 2 years. Doing great. Building. I like it. I like this part of social media. I like, and I'm building, and I have an end game with this too. I'm not gonna talk about it, but I like it. I like the social media aspect, the business aspect. I'm not on social media just on some foolishness, and you're gonna see me, cutting a jig, doing a little river dancing. I ain't doing all of that stuff. I'm on a purpose. And I'm taking y'all for the ride. A positive ride at that. But ain't no female going to be in a mix going to stop me from my purpose. I wish she would dare in her mouth say, it got to be me. You always on here talking that. Hell no. Kick rocks. End of story. I meet a new broad. Come on, man. This is a big world. I observe people, men even more, men of all different shapes and sizes, all different colors and backgrounds. And you see them on social media, because now social media, you could be from the comforts of your home and you go on YouTube or one of the other social media platforms and you see different men, high earning men, and you look at them and you analyze them. And really, a lot of these men is a bunch of bozos. But they high earners, so they get top women. Top women in terms of looks. Not necessarily personality, but that's what they're shooting for, looks. So they get what they shooting for. But the point is, they're getting what they want. They're getting what they're looking for. And I'm saying, and myself, at any given time, if I'm on that level, I'm going to get the same principle if I want it. What that tells you? Men could get, there's always females out here. There's always females with no children, young females, and we talk about young 20s, or 20s, early 20s or late 20s or 30s. There's always abundance of pretty women on this planet Earth. And that's really what I'm saying. And you fighting off of this single mother that's telling you what she can and cannot do and her requirements. You fighting over that? If she's telling you, you know what? Most of these women will tell you, I can't deal with this. So what? You can't deal with it? Cool. But it is a certain women that can. But here's the key, men. You got to get your situation right. And it's not about being a millionaire, all right? You don't need to be a millionaire. Just have a decent place to live where she could come to the house and be bucket naked, roam around bucket naked, be comfortable. I know I'm being funny. And also being able to be self-sufficient where you could pay your bills comfortably and have money left over to spend comfortable. And have money where you could travel around this planet Earth at any given time. And you could go around wherever you want comfortable without not stressing finances. And you good. Now a lot of people say what you should make. Here's the reality though, because we are living in this day and time. I think, men, we all should strive for to make six figures. I think $100,000 a year to really be comfortable on an average level. Even that in certain big cities like New York and Los Angeles, that's really no money. But we talk about on the average. If you make it six figures, you can survive. Even in New York, you can survive because people are surviving, making that. Heck, you can make less and still survive if you know what to do. But you live in paycheck to paycheck, but you still could be comfortable. You make it 70, 80 grand, 50 grand. The average man is like 40 grand or something like that. I mean, now that is probably a struggle, but not probably, it is a struggle. But if you making, really to be comfortable, six figures, 100 grand at least. But you can still be comfortable underneath. But the long story short, you men need to focus on your purpose beyond anything. This is why you're being disrespected, and this is why women is saying all this wild and crazy stuff to you, because they don't respect you. And these single mothers don't respect you. This is why they could get on social media and talk that talk, because they don't respect you. In their mind, they feel they can get a man to be in your place and take care of their children. And in reality, they can. They can get simps. There's a lot of simps out here. But a real man, no. They say a real man. But no, that's not the norm. If a real man scoops them up, believe me, it's a purpose. She's just a cum bucket for the most part. She's serving a purpose. But the women don't see it that way. They thinking because the guy maybe that's making a certain amount is talking to them, they think that man is really messing with them on that level. And no, it's not. Just because a man talks to you, it doesn't mean he's into you. That goes both ways. But a lot of women get that confused. Just because he fornicates with you, that don't mean he's loving the fornication. I say this again. Just because he fornicated with you and told you a story, ooh, you was good, that don't mean you was good. And that don't mean he really enjoyed the fornication. Fornication is just a sport. You know how many times you could fornicate and stuff like that, and it's just what it is after it's over? and you pat her on the back and say, yo, man, that was good. I enjoyed myself. You are the best, dear. Just like females say about the guys. Not all of you single mothers have great stuff. Most of y'all stuff is trash. Worn out. Wrinkled up. Saggied up. Stretched out. It's nothing special. Sorry. It's nothing special. Just like you say with the guys, but we say the same thing about you. And a lot of you guys, see, if the woman was humble and pious and agreeable to you, and she gave you 200% more than a woman with no children, you can look at it and say, I could rock with her because, you know, she's making my home nice, and, you know, you maybe could rock with that. But most of these women tell you, I ain't never going to submit to you, and you can't do this to my kids, and they just cause hell in the house, and they don't do their job of cooking and cleaning, but they telling you they the prize? Oh, no. Oh, no. See, we waste our time. And let me tell you something. Unfortunately, you men grew up under a single mom, and you've been coerced, duped, brainwashed, and saying, you know, my mama is the prize. Now, this is going to be touchy. A few of you men could say, okay, she was the prize. But I'm just saying, even in the past, a lot of these women feel that they can, you know, they leave you. They go to the next guy. The children call them uncle or whatever. And there's a sucker out here that's ready to put on his cape. This is the game. But you men need to do better. Or you're going to get what you deserve. She disrespecting you, the kids disrespecting you, her family disrespecting you, and her friends disrespecting you, and you'll be number 12 on the charts, as I mentioned. Her kids, her job, her friends, her pet if she have, her mother, and everyone else will be above you in the house or out of the house. And you will be number 12 to 15 on the charts of importance. But you be number 1 in money and time in her life. So is this a good investment for you? Are you a good stepdaddy or a good step dummy? You decide. You finish the story. Support the channel, the Greatness 19 channel. Like, subscribe, and share. Mr. Evolution of London on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and share on that. Pass the information worldwide. I need your guys.